Hi, Sensei Sam here with Bluegrass Martial Arts, and I want to talk to you today, share with you one of the basic concepts that we have in martial arts for someone who's brand new and has never even thrown a punch before. This is an idea that you have to introduce kind of early on, but it takes the shape of our body and uses it to our advantage. This concept is called backup mass, and simply put, the idea is that if I'm going to hit something with my fist, then I want to be sure that the fist is tight, but that the wrist is behind my fist, and that the elbow is behind my wrist, and that there's something backing up even that elbow afterwards. So if I'm going to do, and I'm going to use our body opponent bag here, he's got him all armored up in the police fist suit, so he can take a lot of damage. But I'm going to use just our simple basic step-through punch, where I both step and hit at the same time. So if I do that and I don't have my wrist behind my fist, what happens is your wrist will buckle this way. And given that buckle, that's how you can, cause damage to the wrist, break your wrist with the punch. So I've got to be sure that my wrist stays tight, stays strong behind that fist. Behind the wrist, though, I need to have the elbow. The elbow's got to be in line behind that. Behind the elbow, if you draw the line straight back, and I've made a good structure with my posture and everything, my frame, then the backup mass leads into the shoulder, which then will track down into the leg that's behind that punch, and then all the way down into the floor. Ultimately, anytime you're hitting somebody, kicking somebody, whatever it is, you should be hitting them with the ground. So to utilize this concept, I have to have the chain. It has to be completely closed, so there aren't any openings in that. Skeletally speaking, everything is in a straight line. For jumps, something as simple as a step and punch together, putting everything behind it at the same time. Right? Everything's got to be in an alignment. Now, this idea of backup mass, it has other applications than just our martial arts too. It's a support system, a structure within your own body. But we need that same type of support structure in other things that we do too, just generally speaking in life. We are not created, we are not designed to exist on our own. Man's not really meant to live alone. We're supposed to seek out relationships and build communities and that sort of thing. You should have a network, a support group around you, because otherwise life is just going to sometimes kick you too hard. And if we don't have somebody we can fall back to, somebody that is someone we can go to for advice, somebody that we can go to for encouragement, somebody that you know is on your side, on your team. If you're out there alone, then you don't have that support. You are without the backup mass that you need when life throws whatever it has at you. So you've got to be sure you find that, whether that's in family, whether that's in church, wherever that network of people are that create a sense of community for you and that you're a part of a shared community. I like to think that here at Bluegrass Martial Arts, we are a shared community. Community is important to me. That's why we emphasize families doing this together. That support network is important to me, that people are finding friendships here, and that if they find themselves in a dark place or a sad place or whatever it is, that we lift each other up, and that we hold each other in that support and accountability and all of that we're designed to have. People are supposed to be in relationships. We need this network of contact with other people. And if you don't have a support network, if you don't have backup to your own body, I like the reference that they make in Napoleon Dynamite, where Napoleon talks to his buddy, well, do you have my back? After he went to the awful martial arts class and got introduced to their buddy system. The idea that if anybody attacks you, you've got somebody watching your back. Well, the reality of that is we don't so much need someone watching our back because someone might attack us. What we need is somebody who's got our back when life hits, and it will. It always does. So when you're hurting, when you're suffering, whatever it is, if you have that support network, that group of people that you trust, that you can share life with, and that you can be a network for them as well, then you've got the backup mass you need in order to have a strong foundation when the storms blow in and try and knock you down. So that's today's lesson. The basics, just backup mass, the idea of a skeletal structure supports what we're trying to do. If it's a punch, if it's a kick, whatever it is, that skeletal structure ultimately can draw a line straight back to the ground that you're standing on, and that in effect you're essentially hitting somebody with the ground that way if your backup chain is close and tight. Thank you.